Tonight, I want to welcome you all to our awesome event. Tonight, we have some of the top leaders that are going to be sharing with you some amazing information. We're not going to take much of your time. We're going to respect your time, but this is information you want to hear. We're excited, as all of you are, and if you're new, make sure you're taking notes. This is going to be a ride that you've never been on. You're going to get some great things tonight that you're going to be able to carry out through your future. My name is Jason Lee. I'm here in Austin, Texas, me and my wife, Emily. I've been in this industry for quite a long time, about 25 years. I love it. I love it building relationships with wonderful people and helping people reach financial goals. There's nothing like it. But I want to welcome you tonight to two guests. We have out of Los Angeles, California, we have Michelle Chavez. She is a part-time person in the MLM industry, but she has done this for 19 years. So she's done this since she was 19 years old. She's been in the corporate America. She's worked with Miles for a couple of years very successfully. She is excited. And what I love about it, she is going to go full-time out of corporate America in 2018. So we're going to hear from her in a minute, and then we're going to talk to you about our host, introduce you to our host tonight, Miles Seegers. He's located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you know anything about real estate, he's been very successful with that for 10 years. He has been in the network marketing online industry for 5, and he is ready to go take this thing as far as he can. He's already setting numbers, Miles. You're already setting numbers, and we hadn't started until last night. But I want y'all to welcome tonight out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Miles Seegers. Miles Seegers, it's all yours, brother.
All right, Jason, welcome. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Can everybody hear me okay?
Hear you great, bud.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something, folks. It is a blessing to be here, okay? And number 2, it's a blessing to be here with these two incredible people. I'll tell you something, folks. I'll let you know right now. This is my first time at the helm actually hosting. So to have Michelle here, to have Jason here to support me, man, I just feel so much better. So listen, guys, we're going to get right into it because I got a lot of information I want to share with you folks. I want to get right into it because, again, I want to respect your time. I got a lot of slides to go through, and we want to try to be done within an hour or so. So I'm going to get right into it. Now, I'm going to be asking you folks to do some things. Number 1, if you don't have a pencil and paper ready, I want you to get one. Just get something to write on, folks. I want you to be able to take some notes because, again, it's going to be very important that you understand the information that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. It can be life-changing. Okay, so once again, if you don't have a pencil and paper, just something to write down, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. That's about 5. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to shift the screen a little bit here because I'm getting familiar with this platform, and I'm going to bring my host down a little bit. Then I'm going to bring him back. Hey guys, is it okay that I kind of take you folks out of it for a second and bring you back?
It's all you, brother.
Cool. Okay, so let's do that. Let's shift here. All right. And I'm going to, folks, bring up some slides that I really believe can change your life, guys. No hype. I'm telling you the truth. The information here can change your life. So let me bring these up. Okay. So, folks, the first slide I want to talk to you about is the pursuit of financial freedom. Now, before we even get into this slide, guys, I want you to write something down. I want you to write down today's date. Now, last time I checked, guys, it was October 17th. It is the 17th. So I want you guys to write that down. And the reason why I want you to write that date down, folks, is because I did the same thing a couple of weeks ago. I have it in my head. It stays with me 24/7. September 26th. That's the date I have in my head. Folks, the reason why I have that date in my head is because that's when I reached out to someone that was already in this program. I was sitting there watching the presentation just like you guys. I was watching this presentation, and if you folks know me, I'm an online marketer. Like Jason said, I'm quite busy, involved in a number of projects, and my beautiful wife, Sonia, was telling me about this program, this opportunity, and I kept telling her, I'll look at it, sweetheart. I'll look at it. I just was I thought I was too busy to take the time. So I did take the time on September 26th. I looked at this opportunity, and basically I was on a presentation just like you guys. And I'll tell you something, folks, after the presentation was over, the person that referred me, I was blowing up their phone. I was trying to get a hold of this person. I was messaging them. So what I'm telling you, folks, is I got started in this program, the information we're going to share with you. I got started on September 26th. So I haven't been doing, this particular business that long. But I will tell you, in those last couple of weeks, we talk about you're going to lose sleep. I can tell you guys, I really haven't slept probably like in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm going to share with you guys why. So what we're going to talk about now, folks, is the pursuit of financial freedom. And I got a question for you folks that are watching. Obviously, you're here. You're taking your valuable time to be here. I got a question for you. How many of you folks are in the pursuit of financial freedom? Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? How many of you are actually in the pursuit of financial freedom for yourself, for your family, being able to leave a legacy for your family? Sure, we got some comments flying up here. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to show you how to attain that. In fact, we're going to show you, folks, we're going to share with you how the wealthy have been doing it for years. And you know what, folks? The wealthy, many times, it's kind of like a country club. They keep these ideas to themselves. They pass them down to their families. But we want to give you a chance to be exposed to that also. So I'm going to carry on to the next slide. Now, what we're going to talk about now, folks, is 3 pillars. The 3 pillars of financial freedom, financial health. Now, the first pillar, folks, is information. Information, guys, information is actually the currency. You could call it the currency. Information is number one. It is the one thing that separates, I would say, the wealthy from the average. Information is everything, guys, but not just any information. You need to have the right information. You need to have the right information to grow, to build a business, to really enhance your life. And what we're going to share with you here, guys, is information that can absolutely be life-changing. Now, as I said, I want this to be really like a conversation. I don't want to, just sit here and just be, regurgitating information to you. I want to have it like a kind of like a round table. So I'm going to bring up my other guests. I want to get an idea, like, how they feel about how information can impact people's lives. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring up Michelle, and I'm also going to bring up Jason. And what I want to do, guys, I want to get your take on how important information is to society. Go ahead, Michelle. What's your take on that?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
So for me, I think information is extremely important, especially somebody like myself. My background is, obviously, I've been doing this for the past 19 years, since I was 19 years old, but both my parents owned traditional businesses. And unfortunately, due to lack of information, both my parents actually had to shut down their businesses because they weren't properly informed. So for example, my father, he owned a restaurant. My mother owned a bridal shop. And I noticed that both my parents always had multiple streams of income coming in, but just the same way that money was coming in every month, it was going out, but it was due to lack of information, which is crucial, because it doesn't matter how much money you have coming in. If you're lacking information, you're never going to be successful, and your business is just you're never going to get ahead. So that to me is extremely important in terms of making sure that you are fully informed in all aspects of just being able to keep the money that's coming in, so that you can continue to multiply the money that's coming in, so that you can actually truly be successful.
Yeah, I agree, Michelle. Bravo. I definitely agree. I want to bring up Jason now. I want to get your take on this, Jason. Again, in information, some people use it as a buzzword, but I believe the right information can absolutely change your life. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, it's great information that Michelle has shared with us. But one thing I will say is, where do you get your information? You get it from somebody that's making six figures, or you get somebody that is not where they need to be. You want to get it from the wealthy. So information creates wealth, the right information. So to me, information, the right information, is what will lead you to your goals that you need to do. If you don't have the right information, it's going to be a tough job. And here, we of course have the right information. So it's very important.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move on to the next pillar. This is pretty exciting. Again, folks, if you're not taking notes, guys, I highly encourage you to take some notes. All right, so let me just bring this up. All right, folks, pillar number 2. Again, these 3 pillars can put you on the path to financial freedom. Pillar number 2, systems, guys. Again, if you're going to be successful in any type of business, build a successful business, you need to have systems, folks. This is what the wealthy have been doing for years. Think about this. You can take something like a McDonald's. And again, I don't eat much junk food, but then again, you can go to a McDonald's anywhere in the world, guys, anywhere in the world, and you'll notice that the food pretty much tastes the same. And whether it's a McDonald's or some other fast food restaurant, the reason why McDonald's is so successful is because they use systems. And here's the other thing, folks, systems. It's the great equalizer. How is it that somebody brand new, maybe you, looking to start your own online home business, can come into the right opportunity, get started, and be successful from day one, even though you haven't been doing it for 5 years or what have you? The reason why you can do that, folks, is because of systems and implementing the right systems. So let's move on to number 3, excuse me. Number 3, guys, my favorite. Michelle's listening. She's going to get a kick out of this because she knows exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Leverage. Again, guys, these 3 pillars are what the wealthy have been using for years. And we want to give all of you access to this. Leverage, guys. This is my favorite. One of my mentors, I just have to mention them, folks. One of my mentors, Mr. Bob Proctor, he talks about these 3 strategies. The first one he talks about is M1, M2, and M3. And I'll just tell you about them very quickly, guys. M1 involves pretty much just trading your time for money. Someone that has a regular job, nothing wrong with having a job, okay? It could even be a high-paying job, a doctor or a lawyer. $5, guys. That's the M1. M2. It's a little more advanced, guys. This is where we start moving into leverage, because M2, folks, involves investing to earn money. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later on. And the final strategy, folks, which is my favorite, it's called M3. And that's the strategy that the wealthy have been using for years. And the reason why it's so powerful, number 1, it's based on leverage. And number 2, it's where you're using other people's efforts to multiply your time. Listen, guys, there's only one of you. So again, if you're trying to build a business and you have no leverage, and you're not able to leverage other people's efforts, you'll never get wealthy that way, guys. And we are talking about getting wealthy. I know for some of you might be thinking, Miles, I just want to make my next $500 or $1,000. But I'm telling you, folks, the information we're going to share with you tonight can get you wealthy if that's what you want to do. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next slide. So I'm going to share a truth with you guys. How many of you would say that in order to become financially free, you must become financially fit? How many? Give me a yes, guys. And I am looking at your comments, folks. Give me a yes or yes. How many would you say that to become financially free, you must become financially fit? And again, it's the same thing, folks, as whether you're on a diet, whether you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to increase your health. And I'll tell you something, folks, we are getting close to that time of the year. We're getting to the end of the year. And you know what that means, folks? People start looking at their finances. They start looking at their belt line, and they start saying to themselves, I've got to do something. I've got to lose that 20 pounds that I've been telling myself all year. Well, you know what, folks? Many people are also, they don't even really realize it, guys, but they're also looking at their financial health. They're also saying to themselves, I really didn't accomplish the goals I wanted to in 2017. So it's time to become financially fit. We're going to show you how to do that, guys. We're going to show you how to become financially fit. Now, this is a pretty interesting slide, guys. I've been following this gentleman for a number of years. I've always been involved with business, and for many of you might not know, this might come as a shock to some of you, but many years ago, I actually graduated with an accounting degree. Yeah, guys, I graduated with an accounting degree, and I'll be honest with you, worked for corporate America a number of years, but I really got tired of counting other people's money and helping them make it. So I decided to go off on my own and start my own business. Warren Buffett, he says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that's the absolute truth, guys. I mean, it's actually heartbreaking when I see many people in this situation that have worked all their life. Again, I'm gonna bring up Michelle. I'm gonna bring up Jason in just a couple of seconds, but I just wanted to share a quick story with you. Those of you that know me, my beautiful wife Sonia and I, we love to dance. Okay, we are salsa dancers, and we normally go out once or twice a week. And we go dancing. We come back, kind of late, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and where we go, we have to take a bridge. So when we're coming home, okay, when we're taking the bridge and we're going to the toll booth, you know who I see at the toll booth, folks, every single time we come home? I see an elderly person working the toll booth 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Folks, that is no way to live out your golden years. And we want to show you here how to do something about it. Let me bring up my guest. So, Jason, what do you think about that truth from Mr. Warren Buffett?
Well, it's like any business. Every business that you do, you see people every day, and I tell them, I said, see this traffic jam you're in, you're on the way to work. What if you made a % off of everybody in this traffic jam? I mean, let's just think about that. Let's really think about that. So it just makes sense. Do you want to do just your own work and go to work, and if you don't go to work, you don't get paid? Or do you want to make a small percentage off everyone that you're around? It's really and truthfully that simple, and that's the power of what we have in front of us here. So that's my take on that.
Awesome, brother. And what do you think, Michelle, truth from Mr.
So my thing is, it also goes back to the same, it kind of coincides back with the systems because, it's been proven time and time again, every successful entrepreneur, when do you actually really see them physically doing everything on their own? They're leveraging other people's, other resources. They're not doing it all on their own. They're utilizing systems, and they are utilizing other people, which again, it multiplies what you can get accomplished by, taking more than one person and taking a small piece, effort of every single individual, and that's how they become successful.
Yeah, and you just hit the nail on the head, Michelle, because there's definitely one thing. Without systems, okay, just like Warren Buffett mentions, there's no way without systems that you can earn money while you sleep. And that is the road to financial health. So definitely agree with that. All right, guys, so we're going to move on to our next slide. All right, folks, so we want to talk about, I just mentioned it just a couple of seconds ago, we want to talk about financial fitness. Again, what is the road, folks? What is the path? What's the key to financial fitness? Again, it deals with systems, implementing the right systems, folks. It deals with education and information. It's essentially becoming an insider, okay? Doing the things, getting access to the information that the wealthy have access to. And the final piece is leverage, guys. Being able to leverage those systems as well as being able to leverage the efforts of others. And I'll tell you something, guys, there's one thing that, you can talk about different systems and different programs, how great they are. But there's one thing, folks, that you cannot beat, and that's documentation, guys. I'll say it over and over again. Documentation beats conversation. Our company, folks, we have a 3-year proven track record. That's 3 years, guys. All results can be verified by an independent third-party auditor. Our company, folks, is publicly traded. That's huge, guys. That is huge. Publicly traded. We're in 73 countries and growing. And I can verify that because there were some people today trying to get involved with our company, but they weren't included in the countries that we support. However, their country is being included. So we are adding more countries as I speak, guys. And we're also involved in a $5 trillion a day market. Incredible, folks. And we're gonna get to it, guys. We're gonna get to the meat now, because I know some of you are probably wondering, well, what's the company? What's the name? What is Miles talking about? Guys, here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about our company, folks, our program, our movement, our mission. We are called Wealth Generators. And we have a philosophy, guys. Our philosophy is find, grow, and keep. What are we talking about, folks? We're talking about you guys. This whole presentation is about you. We're talking about your money, folks. We're talking about how to find money you didn't know you had. Okay, that's number one. How to grow that money, how to turn it into something magnificent and leave a legacy for your family, and how to keep it. Too many people that I associate with, many friends of mine are multimillionaires. They know how to make the money, but they ran into problems keeping it. Maybe I'll share that story with you later. So again, folks, we are wealth generators, and I'm going to go over some of the products that we have within our company. Again, this information, this skill set that you're going to develop. Our first product, guys, is called WG Money. Now, folks, this is in the fine category, okay? And this is a product that or a program that can give you that edge, guys. It can give you that information. It is a series of videos by the world-renowned, they call him America's Money Mentor, Ross Jardine. And you know what, folks? I have been following this guy for a number of years. I told you, folks, I do have a financial background. I never mentioned it much, but yeah, I followed him for a number of years. And when I heard that he was with Wealth Generators, I'm like, man, incredible. I'm at the right place at the right time. So what Ross has done, he has a series of webinars, okay, that he's created for our community. Now, these webinars are quite long and involved. So what Ross did, he took these webinars and he chunked them down, folks. He chunked them into bite-sized pieces of information that everybody can digest. It's 10 interactive lessons. He has weekly webinars as well. But the fact of the matter is, guys, you can take this information and you can implement it right away. Again, these are bite-sized pieces of information that you'll be able to implement in your business. And now we're going to get to our growth section, guys. Again, everybody wants to know how to grow their money. You know what I'm going to do, folks? I'm going to bring Jason back up, because I know Jason's also going to want to touch on these incredible products. But I'm just going to go through them real quickly, guys, and then I'm going to bring Jason up. I'm also going to bring Michelle up. So this is our second category, guys. This is the grow. Again, we want to teach you, folks, how to grow your money. Starting today, folks, not tomorrow. How to grow your money today. Now, one of our flagship products, guys, is called Rise. Now, this is the program. This is the product that my beautiful wife, Sonia, was actually involved with before I was, okay? And she kept telling me, sweetheart, you need to take a look at this. And she's sitting over here kind of smirking. And I said, I'm going to take a look at it. So anyway, she got involved with Rise. She was telling me how incredible it is, how all the people that are really pretty much involved with Wealth Generators right now are compounding their money. And I'll tell you guys, I will admit, I've been a little lazy. My money is just sitting in a traditional bank. But when I heard how people are compounding their money, earning interest rates on a monthly basis that I never heard of, I said, this is something I need to take a look at. That's our Rise category, folks. And then our next product, and again, just want to point out, folks, I probably didn't mention it. These products in the growth section, okay, these are based on the Forex market, okay? These are our currencies, okay? So the next one is FX1. I have a hard time saying that. FX1, folks. Now, what this is, again, this will develop your skills by the experts, and this also deals with Forex binary trading. But the beautiful thing about FX1, guys, listen, You don't need a lot of capital to get started. You can get started for $100, $200. You can get involved. And the way it works is, guys, we have here experts that are trading. And all you got to do, folks, is follow what they're doing. Okay, they'll actually send out alerts, and all you're doing is they're giving you alerts when to get in the trade and when to get out of the trade. Pretty exciting, guys. FX Accelerator. Again, we're talking about Forex, the binary market. Now, this is for people, folks, that have a little more experience. You're a little more advanced trader, and you got a little more capital to put aside. It's an incredible program. I will tell you, it's a little more volatile, a little more risky. But again, this is for our advanced trader. This is something you can grow into, guys. All right. And then we have our Forex Builder, long-term market advice on the different positions. Now, the next section of our growth section, guys, is the equity section. Now, again, this is based on the Forex market. Again, it's for people, again, folks, that have a little more income to invest. You're going to be starting. You would need to start probably right around $2,000 to get involved, with this particular category. But it's certainly something that, many of our advanced investors are taking a look at. And our last section here is the WG startups. One of my favorite, guys, WG startups. Again, it deals with the equities market as well. Now, what's cool about WG startups, guys, think about this. What if you had an expert? We have an expert here, Michael Murkowski. You had an expert that's actually looking at these new startup companies, and he's been doing it for years. And he can direct you in a direction. In other words, Michael can say, okay, this is a company I'm looking at. I'm looking at this company, okay? And you can basically just follow his advice, and he's going to point out the companies to you that he believes will be successful, folks. That's powerful, guys. That's information. That's the type of information that we've been talking about all night that the wealthy know that most people don't know. I'm going to bring up Jason now. And Jason, my brother, I want to get your take. I want to get your take on this growth section I've been talking about.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'll tell you that Rise by far is the flagship. You said it very perfectly. A lot of people have money in their banks. I mean, it's just a very common thing. It's the American way. But at the end of the day, when our banks aren't giving us nothing but about 0.5%, and they're taking our money, putting it into the currency market, world currency, and they're gaining 40 to 60% of revenue themselves with our money, well then, myself, I was very uneducated with that. I did not know that. I just looked at my bank account, whether it was checking or savings. It said it's a half percent a year. Okay, great, got a little something on it. I didn't understand it. And what's great about what people are going to be able to do here, Miles, is they're going to learn to get educated. They're going to learn from experts how to grow, how to really and truthfully grow, to create leverage that takes them to freedom. See, free means a lot of things, and leverage is the key. And that, to me, Rise is so powerful. Something that's solid and consistent, and that can really and truthfully make you feel comfortable, that can let you know that you can either know a lot about it or know nothing at all. It's still going on its own, and never had one lost day. Not one lost day. That's a powerful statement that you can tell people.
That's incredible, Jason. And that's so true. When I first came into this, I was looking at the, performance. In fact, folks, you can actually go to Wealth Generators /performance, and you can see how these programs are performing. It's pretty incredible. I'm going to take you guys to the next slide. And my brother Jason, I'm going to bring you down for a bit, okay? All right, guys. So this next slide, we're going to talk about product performance. Just give you an overview how these programs, these products are performing. Again, I mentioned FX Accelerator. We're talking about a 3.5, guys, average monthly return since January. Rise. We're looking at a 3.1 return on investment, again, since March, guys. Guys, this performance is amazing. But again, I want to be very clear. I'm not sitting here guaranteeing you that, what you're seeing here is definitely going to happen in the future. This is what's happening. This is what's happened up to this point. So I just want to be very clear, guys. And again, all this stuff can be verified by a third-party auditor, guys. Let's look at the equities. 3% trailing, a 3% trailing month average. Again, I'm a little bit, fluence in the equities. And I'm looking at this and I'm just like shaking my head, like amazing, totally amazing. FX1, which is again for, the beginning investors, somebody starting with, a smaller amount, $100, $200, 6% growth to the overall via trade alerts, above 60% win on the binary trades since April 2017. Folks, I don't know about you. I don't know how many of you have been dabbling around in the forex markets or what have you, but folks, this is powerful. This is extremely powerful. So let's move on to the keep section, guys. Again, so we're talking about finding that money, folks. We're talking about growing it. Well, now let's talk about keeping it. We have a software here, guys. It's actually a mobile app. It's called Deductor, guys. And what Deductor is going to allow you to do, you can see right here, guys, it's going to simplify your finances. You can see all of your accounts. It's going to give you over 400 different tax deductions, guys, that you can take. It's pretty amazing. And the really cool part is it's a mobile app. And I'm kind of partial to Deductor because, again, as an entrepreneur, I get extremely busy, and my wife gets on me all the time about tracking our expenses and putting them into a spreadsheet. And, Deductor is just perfect for me, guys. You'll have a chance to know where your money's going, being able to find it, budget it. It's just an incredible piece of software, guys. So we're going to move on. So, folks, it's time. It's time to really go a little bit deeper, guys. Yeah, we're going to even go deeper, folks. Let's talk about becoming financially fit. I want to help. We all do. We want to help all of you become financially fit. So let's talk about it, guys. What we have, folks, we have something called an all-in pack. Now, think about those products I just described to you. All those different programs, this technology, this software that all of you can get access to. What if you could get access to all these different products in one simple pack? Guys, we're talking about Rise. We're talking about FX1 Accelerator, Forex Builder, WG Equities, Startup, and Deductor. What about getting that, folks, in one pack? In other words, we call it our all-in pack, and our current members, they know what I'm talking about, okay? Because you're going to be hearing this term a lot, guys. This term can change your life. We call it, folks, going all in. And I'm going to explain to you guys what that means. So, folks, our all-in pack is $199 a month. I need to just stop for a second. Folks, the incredible information and technology I just went through, folks, I'm telling you, you can get all of that for $199 a month. Incredible, guys. And I'm going to go a step further. I want to ask you guys another question. How would you like to get all of that for free? In other words, $199 a month. What if there was a way I could show you how to get access to all of that incredible information technology for 100% free? I'm going to bring up Michelle. And then I'm going to bring up you, Jason, brother. So, Michelle, what do you think about getting access to all of that information, all of that incredible cutting-edge technology, all in one bundle, one pack for $199 per month?
It's incredible. I mean, really, if you think about it, guys, for $199 a month, that's only $6.63 a day. If you divide that in a month, you spend more at Starbucks. I mean, really, nowadays you spend more at Starbucks, and for that price alone, I mean, you can become financially free. And one of the other things that I absolutely love about this program and this product is the simple fact that you don't have to have any experience and you have options. Okay, we were raised to think that our only option was to go to the bank and utilize a savings account that pays you nothing. Okay, here you have options. Okay, you learn and you grow, and you as you gain the knowledge, I mean, you can do whatever you want. I know a lot of you have probably heard, you know, all these people talking about Bitcoin and all the noise about Bitcoin. Well, guess what? Here you have you with Bitcoin, okay, you're just investing in that. Here you have so many other options and for absolutely nothing. And then on top of that, I mean, we are going to teach you how you can pretty much get that for nothing, which is, I mean, who else is offering that?
That's pretty incredible, Michelle. And I'll tell you, the first time I heard it, I was listening to a presentation again about 3 weeks ago, and the first time I heard it, I'm like, show me how. Okay, I definitely want to know. So you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to move on to the next slide, and we're going to talk about, folks, how you can do that. Pretty incredible, guys. So I've already asked you, folks. I'm going to ask you again, and I'm looking at your comments here, guys, so I want to see some interaction. How many of you would like to get your pack for free? I want to see some free comments, guys. All right. Well, before I tell you guys, I want to ask you another question. Who do you know that could benefit from just one of our products? Not, let alone all of them, folks. Who do you know out there that could benefit from just one of them? Guys, it could be an advanced trader, advanced investor, somebody that's just looking to save more money, find it, organize their finances. Think about that, guys. Think about the people you know. Folks, they're all over. They're all over. They're offline. They're online. They're on social media. They're in your neighborhood. They're in your church. They're everywhere, guys. I'm going to keep you guys in suspense any longer. So here's how it works, guys. In our program, all right, you can become a distributor, guys. You can become a distributor of our products, share the information with other people. Now, here's the thing, guys. When you refer just 3 people to our program, just 3 people, guys, after the first month, yours is free. Again, I want to say that, guys. Just refer 3 people. 3 people, guys, and after the first month, yours is free. And you have access to this information, guys, for the rest of your life. How many people want it free? In fact, how many people out there, how many people think that they can find just 3 people, guys, that can use this incredible information and technology? Well, you know what, guys? We're going to go a step further. We're going to get you even more excited, guys. Let me share this next slide with you. Check this out, guys. If you end up with just 9 referrals, guys, in your group, on your quote team, just 9 people, guys, the company will pay you a guaranteed $500 a month. That's it, guys. $500 a month for just referring 3 people. Now, here's the cool part, because I know what you're thinking, folks. Yeah, I can read your mind. You bring in 3 people, you refer 3 people, automatically, you're going to qualify for our compensation plan. So you referred 3. Now, those 9 people I'm talking about, folks, you don't have to bring them all in. It doesn't have to be just you. Okay? Say, for example, you refer 3 people, and one of those people, they refer 3 people, or 2 people, or 1. Again, when you get a total of 9 people in your group, whether they're referred by you or not, $500, folks. $500 a month can change lives. $500, folks, just years ago, could have saved my wife and I. Again, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Just 5 years ago, we were on the verge of foreclosure. We really could have used $500 a month to get us out of the hole. Luckily, you know, we did find a way at that time, but I'll tell you, folks, $500 can end up changing a lot of lives. I want to move on to my next slide. This is exciting, guys. Folks, how many of you folks are excited so far on what you heard? Jason's excited. Michelle's excited. And I'm sure all the rest of you are excited. Guys, we talked about it earlier. Leverage. It's powerful, guys. Leverage is everything. Leverage is something that the wealthy have been using for years. I'm going to keep saying it, folks, over and over. Leverage, guys. What if you could leverage a powerful, folks? I got to be honest with you guys. The products are incredible. They're great. They're life-changing. But I'm an online marketer, guys. I'm a networker. I love working with people. I love building teams. So I've got to be honest with you guys. You know, as incredible as the products are, I'm coming to my favorite part. And I think it's Jason's favorite part as well. I think it's Michelle's favorite part as well, too. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring my brother Jason up because we're going to get down and talk about this, folks. Oh, yeah, Jason. He's got that smile. We're going to get down. We're going to get down and talk about this. Let me move on to this next slide, Jason. So check this out, guys. So we're talking about you getting involved. You're deciding that, you know what? As incredible as the products are, I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them to build wealth, find more money, grow, you know, manage myself better. These are incredible products. I'm a customer. But you know what? I'd also like to build a business around this, guys. Again, thinking like the wealthy, adding another stream of income or possibly your first stream of income. Let's build a business around this, guys. So in order to build that business, the beautiful thing, folks, about wealth generators, we have two key things that can change your life. I'm going to briefly talk about them, then I want Jason to talk about them. The first thing, folks, is called volume. Now, when I'm referring to personal volume, folks, I'm talking about, for example, those 3 people that you refer. People that you refer to our program, that's your personal volume. And folks, listen, guys, you don't have to stop at 3. You know, you can refer 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 people like Jason, 2,000, whatever you want. But those are your personal volume, guys. Check this out, guys. We have something here called group volume. Listen, if this is your first time on this presentation, some of this terminology might be going in one ear and out the other. I want you to write this down, folks. Group volume. It's the total volume under you and others placed in your group. It could be somebody above you, somebody below you. The reason why I'm really focusing on group volume, folks, because that's based on, have you been taking notes? That's based on the M3 strategy, guys. Using other people's efforts to create an incredible business. Folks, group volume can change your life and make you wealthy. What do you say, Jason, about personal volume and that group volume?
Well, first of all, when you say $199 a month, you're talking about getting a website. You're talking about getting a back office. You're talking about getting, something that a lot of time and money have been put into. And all you have to do is go get 3 people to see the same way you do with your vision and your passion. No one can get in your way when you have that in your life. And when you talk about group volume, to me, that's called leverage volume. That creates leverage. And I'll go back to what you said earlier, Miles. J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather make 1% from 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. This is exactly the video of where this takes place. This takes place right here. Because as you're at work, there's a lot of people watching this tonight. They're in a corporate job. They're working a regular job because that's their security. They're using wealth generators as a second stream of income. But this is what it's going to do. It's going to create leverage in their life because while they're at work, they're going to be making money. They're going to be having people seeing the same vision from other people on your team. And when it does, it spreads like a wildfire, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you, it goes, and it's not anything that you can control because when it takes off, it's going, and you will not stop it. So I love group volume, and it's so beneficial for everybody. So
that's amazing, Jason. And you know what? This is the incredible thing. Again, I want to, again, I'll say it for like the 3rd time. I'm an online marketer. I'm a network marketer. I'm an affiliate marketer. And I know, listen, folks, I know that we have many online marketers, network marketers, affiliate marketers. I know they're watching. I know you folks are here. So you know what I'm talking about. You're talking about those of you that like to build teams, those of you that have a team, work with a group of people. Who knows? Maybe you're a 6-figure earner. Maybe you're a 7-figure earner. But what about your people? What about your team? In many cases, guys, and this is across the board, the industry, 90% of people are failing. even if they're in an online or have an online home business, what if there was a way, and this is why Sonia and I are so excited. What if there was a way, Jason, that everyone could win? Even people coming in, for example, you, my friend, starting tonight, maybe you have no background on network marketing or online marketing, never had a home business. What if you could also come in and win? Again, I know for a fact that everybody listening to the sound of my voice can get 3. Now, listen, even if you decided to be lazy after you got your 3, I'm going to tell you something. Even though you're not bringing in more people, or I want to use the term referring more people, your business is going to continue to grow. Why? Because of group volume. You're going to have leaders above you like, Jason, Randy Strum, Mike Gardner. I could go down the list. Leaders above you and below you. And as they're building, this group volume is going to flow down to you and up to you. Guys, it's really, really incredible. Let me show you this next slide. So, folks, here you are. That's you right there in the middle, okay? You get your 3, okay? You refer 3 people. You're going to qualify for a compensation plan, okay? You no longer have a monthly payment. You're getting all those products for free. And watch this, guys. Watch what happens. This is going to happen in your business. So here you are again. You refer 3 people. Now, let's say, for example, one of these people you refer has got some experience, or they've already had a team, and they bring their team with them. Even if they're brand new, it's going to multiply, guys. It's, for lack of better words, it's going to turn into like a virus, but a good virus, guys. So look at this. Look at this slide here. Person 1, person 2, they're building all that group volume underneath. And again, the volume is going to flow from up top. It's going to flow from the bottom. Let me go on to my next slide. This is going to get you even more excited, guys. Check this out. Now, folks, this is nuts. This is insane. In fact, I'm going to drop you down, Jason, brother, and I got to bring up Michelle because I want to get her take on this. Because Michelle, I'm telling you right now, Michelle, okay, take a good look at that slide, Michelle, because that is going to be your business very shortly. That's going to be your business. What do you think about that guaranteed income slide, guys? And by the way, it is guaranteed income, folks, if I didn't mention it. What do you think about that, Michelle?
I love it. And you know, when we state guaranteed income, I know it's a very bold statement. And for those of you that have probably been in this industry trying to make it work, you know, you've probably tried anything and everything under the sun. But let me tell you, this is why we're different. Okay, times have changed, and we now have the power of technology. Okay, which again, I've been doing this for 19 years, and I was doing it the old traditional way back when I started. And now, one of the things that I love is that, you know, we're utilizing a proven system with the power of the technology. And the best part about it is that you yourself don't need to be technical by any means. You could literally be someone who can barely even use a computer, but if you decide to get started with us and you have a vision and you want to change your life and you trust us, believe me, we will help guide you and we will help you so that you can be that top person that you see in this photo, in this slide, and you build this entire organization below you, because we have an incredible group of people here that know how to put these pieces of technology and these systems together, and we're going to help you win. That's a guarantee, and that's a bold statement, which I can tell you right now, no one else can guarantee anything, but here we are guaranteeing that we can make things happen for you and your family.
And it's the true 100%, Michelle. It's definitely the truth. And, you know, I know looking at this slide, for some of you, you're thinking, wow, you know, could that be me? Yes. Because again, you have leaders all around you. The beautiful part is you won't be building your business alone, guys. Again, if you've ever tried starting an online home business, or, you know, you're part of some network marketing company or whatever, in many cases, Yeah, there may be some duplication, there may be some replication, but for the most part, you're doing it by yourself. Here, everyone's helping you. The leaders, guys, want to see you win. We want you to become a leader. You know, we hear that term all the time being thrown around, leaders. We want all of you to become leaders because you can, folks. Now, I'm hoping you guys can see that slide pretty clear because, you know, someone had mentioned that the slide was a little bit small. So, I mean, I'm hoping you can see it fairly clear. All right, let's check out this next slide, guys. Again, we're staying with that concept, folks, of guaranteed income. Now, I want to talk numbers with you guys, okay? And I want you folks, again, I know we're going to be looking at some big numbers, but I want you folks to just let your mind imagine, okay? Because your imagination, folks, can become reality. And folks, these numbers here, they are reality. Numbers don't lie, okay? This is how it works, guys. This is not my opinion. This is not Jason's opinion. This is not Michelle's opinion. This is our compensation plan, and this is how the numbers break down. Guys, 27 all-ins guarantees you $1,000 per month. $1,000 per month, guys. And again, the way our compensation plan breaks down, as I showed you on that slide, those three people, those are essentially legs. So you have your three legs. And it's important that I point out that you only can have 40% of the volume or count 40% of the volume from, you know, each leg. So again, if you got three legs, guys, it's pretty simple. Let's just use 27 as our example. So you'd be able to count 9 people from leg number 1, 9 people from number 2, and 9 from number 3. And the same with each one of these. Basically, the way I do it, guys, to keep it simple in my head, I just take the number and I divide it by 3. Guys, 67. 67 all-ins, guys. Not all brought in by you, okay? Group volume, guys. What other people are doing on your team. $2,000 per month. 2,000. Guys, it can happen quick. 167 people, guys. 4,500. I've already got, now, I'm going to go through this slide. As I'm going through it, because I got to move quick, guys. I respect your time, so I want to go through the rest of these slides quickly. But as I'm doing that, I want you to pick your number. And don't shortcut yourself. Pick your number, write it down, and say, I'm going to hit that. That's the number I'm after. I've already got my eye on a certain number here, guys. So again, and seriously, guys, the numbers don't lie, guys. It's math. And we are building like crazy. Guys, people are on fire. You know, I got started just about 3 weeks ago. I'm looking inside of our private Facebook group, and people, guys, are on fire. They are on fire. There's so many people, actually not so many, everyone, guys, they're going all in. They're like, I'm ready. I'm in. I'm going all in. I'm going to change my life. Look at this next slide, guys. Yeah, folks, I know it's big numbers, but as your organization, as your group, as your team grows, these numbers are possible. There are people here, okay, that already have similar numbers, you know, to that first slide I had up. They have numbers like that already. They're going to be hitting these numbers. I guarantee, and you know, there's somebody here, okay? He's actually, he's above me. So, you know, if you're listening, brother, I'm looking for some of that group volume. But there's somebody here that I know they're going to hit that 13,000 all-ins, $220 per month, not per year, guys, per month. That's mind-blowing. And again, guys, it's the numbers. Numbers don't lie. So I want to give you guys some more information. Last month, guys, you want to talk about how fast we're building? Guys, just last month, we brought in 1,600 people, guys. And that was before our companies merged, you know, and really took off. Guys, we just finished merging with some other companies. Again, we are wealth generators. But just last month, guys, 1,600 people. And that's just the beginning. We're just starting, guys. And again, I'm going to keep saying it. I asked you to write it down. Group volume. What are we going to do in October? What are we going to do in November, December? You can get a piece of that. Again, if you're brand new, just get your 3. Just refer 3. Let us help you with the rest. Guys, this is mind-blowing. And for you network marketers out there, your mind's got to be blown. It's got to be blown. So again, here's the numbers again, guys. Group all in packs per month. Again, 27. Maybe this is just a little review for you guys. 27 all-ins, $1,000, 1,333, 1,300 guys, 1,300 all-ins, $25,000. Folks, you can do this. No, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. Okay, we're growing, guys. People are on fire. But this can happen, guys. This can happen for you, not somebody else. It can happen for you. Now, I've been mentioning it all night, guys. Well, I've been mentioning it for the last 15 minutes. I've been mentioning group volume. I'm asking you folks, and I want to see some comments here, guys. Do you want group volume? Group volume, GV, can change your life, guys. You can leave a legacy for your family if that's what you want. You can do it. Guys, here's the plan. 4 steps. It's simple, guys. In fact, guys, I've been around. I've seen almost every compensation plan out there, and I've had plenty of programs thrown my way. But I've never seen something so simple, so direct as what we have here. Number 1, folks, go all in. Go all in. Get all the products. Go all in, guys, and get your 3. As a matter of fact, we're going to help you get your 3, okay? Again, I'm talking to the people that have never done anything like this before, and they're like, well, Miles, I don't know anybody. That's okay. We're going to help you get your 3, okay? And we're also going to give you the information, the knowledge, the marketing systems, all of it, so you can do it yourself. But we're going to help you. Number 3, guys, you hear this all the time, but let's not use it as a buzzword, guys. Let's really do it. Take massive action. Again, we have about maybe 70 days left of the year. I believe that these 70 or 75 days we have left can be your best year ever, 2017. But you've got to take massive action, guys. And number 4, get placed on your production, guys. Now, this is pretty cool. I just got to share this with you guys real quick. We have something called a holding tank. Now, think about this, guys. I joined about 3 weeks ago, and I've been bringing in people, a few. And these people right now, folks, are placed in what we call a holding tank. Again, I really haven't placed anybody as of yet. But think about that. Because, again, I talked about those 3 legs. You want to make sure that your legs are balanced. So I know that one of my legs might end up growing quickly. You know, maybe leg number 1 is growing like wildfire. Number 2 is doing okay. Number 3 might need a little bit help. So, again, I could take one of my people that's placed in this holding tank, and I can put them under leg number 3. Or maybe I see somebody that's really kicking butt, all right? And I want to place them, you know, directly under me on a certain leg. Again, you have that flexibility here, guys. And, you know, I've never seen any other, quote, network marketing company where you're allowed to do that. And, folks, here's the thing. You got 30 days to figure out where you want to replace these people, where you want to place these people. Pretty powerful, guys. So here it is, guys. The all-in pack. To get started, guys, it's $279 for your first month to become an affiliate. Okay, $279 to get started. All right, and it's $199 per month after that until, and it will happen when you get your 3. When you refer 3 people, okay, after the first month, yours is free, and that's it, guys. You have access to all that incredible information, all that technology, FX1, Accelerator, Rise, you know, WG Money. You have access to all of that for the rest of your life, guys. That's pretty incredible. How many people right now are all in? And if you're not all in, how many people are going all in? I want to bring my man Jason back up. Jason, I got a question for you, brother. I think I know the answer, but you know, humor me, Jason. I want to ask you anyway. Are you all in, brother? And if you are all in, if you are, tell me why.
Well, I mean, that's pretty simple, but I will tell you, yes, 100% all in. I'm so all in, I can't even spell all in. I mean, just be real. But yeah, just because it's so powerful. I've never seen anything like this. This is the most powerful compensation plan out there. You'll never have anything like this. But one thing I want to say is, everybody looked at these numbers, and some people say, well, I never made 10,000 a month. I never made 20,000 a month. I've never done that. Well, guess what? Here, you can stretch your vision. You can make yourself where you can truthfully see something bigger than you and go after it here. But I want to tell you these 3 words: be, do, and become. If you want to be a $10,000 a month earner, you have to do what it takes to go out there and share it and be excited, because people today in work jobs, and we all can admit this, in a corporate job, if you go to a corporate job today, who's smiling? No one. If you go and you see an entrepreneur, they're smiling. Well, people feed off of energy and great positive energy. They want to be where you're going. Well, guess what? You're going to do what you need to do. And when you be it and do it, then you're going to become it. It is
Amen.
possible. It's obtainable. And here is where it's your blueprint for success, your blueprint for freedom. Freedom means all kinds of things. Freedom with your family, freedom financially. I mean, every kind of way you can be free to life. But this compensation plan, wealth generators, Randy Schrum, all the leaders, Miles, you, Gardner, Michelle, I can name everybody, Christian Baker, all the top leaders. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. It is possible here. And we are going to guide you, lead you, direct you, mentor you, support you at all times. That's all I got, Miles. Awesome job tonight, brother. Phenomenal tonight, Michelle. Thank y'all both for having me on.
I want to just give Michelle a chance to give a couple of closing thoughts. Jason, incredible as always, brother. I told you personally that I appreciate you being here because this was my first time hosting, so I was a little bit nervous. So, I appreciate you being here as my anchor and as my guide. I just want to say it one more time, guys. I do have this slide up. I'm going to take it down in a second, bring Michelle up. I want to remind you guys, listen, if you're here and you saw a post on Facebook or you're on somebody's email list, folks, here's what we want you to do. Get back to the person that referred you, okay? And here's the reason why. Some of you might have been here before and you're like, you've heard that before. Get back to the person that referred you. And here's the reason why, okay? When you do that, you want to thank that person. Now, you might not be understanding like, well, they haven't done nothing yet. Why am I listen, thank them. Because guess what? Within a matter of days or weeks, you will know why I said you need to thank them. So again, folks, for the all-in pack, it's $279 to get started, one flat fee, your first month as an affiliate. And when you refer 3, which, guys, you can easily do, and all of us will help you do that, then yours is free. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to bring Michelle up, and Michelle's just an incredible young lady. I'm going to bring her up. I need to bring this slide down. Okay. I'm going to bring her up, and I'm going to, hey, Michelle. So here's what I'm going to do, folks. We are actually done, guys. I appreciate your time so much, but if you can't tell, I can be a bit of a talker, so my wife is laughing. I want to share something with you guys. Give me 2 minutes, and then we're going to close it with Michelle. We're going to close it with the beautiful Michelle. So give me 2 minutes, guys, and I'll be done. We're right on time, guys, right on time. So I just wanted to share with you folks quickly, and I'm going to actually adjust this screen a little. Cool. Okay. I just wanted to share with you folks quickly while I'm here, why I'm here. I'm here, folks, because my beautiful wife, Sonia, and I, we have been very blessed. Over the last 5 years, when I jumped online, I actually got out of my seat, and I jumped online 5 years ago, we started out pretty well. Again, one of the main reasons is I had the right mentors. That's another thing maybe I didn't mention, but when you come here, guys, you will not be alone. You will have mentors, not just business partners, not just strategic business partners, but you will have a family. You have Jason, Randy Strom, Michael Gardner, Chuck, Michelle, I can, Sasha, Jonathan, I can go down the list. You'll have a family. And, I have to be very honest with you guys. I already had a team before I got here. And most of my team came in with me. And they can tell you, Michelle's on my team. She can tell you. I'm going to let her talk in just a second. She can tell you. Michelle's been with me for a number of years. And I've seen her grow. And I'm so proud of her. And that's why she's here tonight, guys, as the co-host. But I'm being very honest with you guys. In this industry, different companies I've been with, different programs, Sonia and I, we've always done well. And, we know where our success comes from. It comes from above, so I don't really take the credit, but we've been blessed to do well. But a lot of our team members have struggled, even though they had access to the training and they've struggled. But I told them, and they can attest to this, I've told them every week during our team meetings, hang in there, guys, we'll grow together, stick with it, and they did. They did. And, I moved from different programs. I moved for a couple different programs, not many. And they followed me, okay? And, things started to get better. But still, I wanted everybody to win. And there were still some people that they just weren't getting it. They weren't winning. So when I found this program, I had like 7 or 8 of the programs on my desk. People wanted me, come here, Miles, join this and join that. When I looked at those programs, folks, I didn't see how my team could win. And I said to myself, I said to my wife, Sonia, who's sitting right here, I will not get involved in another program unless my team, our team, can win. When I saw what Wealth Generator was doing, their compensation plan, I sat back in this very same chair at my desk and I said, finally something where everybody can win. And folks, I love to build. Okay. I love. So as I'm building, my team is winning. The more I build, the more my team wins. The more my team builds, the more I win. Folks, everybody wins. And again, I could tell you more, folks, but that's why I'm here. And again, if you're brand new, regardless of whatever else you're doing out there, crypto, ClickBank, affiliate marketing, you need to take a look at this. You need to be here. You need to make this your core. Michelle, how do you feel about what I just said?
You couldn't have said it better, both Jason and Miles. I'm going to close out with this. One of the things that I truly believe in my heart is things don't happen, accidents don't just happen. If someone invited you here tonight, it's because you were meant to be here tonight, listening to this message that we have to offer, okay? Whether you're struggling or maybe you're successful, but even successful people are always looking for additional ways to grow, especially if you already have a team and maybe you are in search of another home because maybe your entire team isn't winning. Well, let me tell you, you found the right place. Whoever invited you here believed in you and they see the leader in you. And this is where you have that opportunity, is to become that leader that you've been dreaming of becoming. And an extra bonus is that if you're a woman, let me tell you, we also have a really, really fantastic team. We have the Women of Wealth, yay. And I can't be more proud to say that, I finally found my home. We have an incredible group of women that support each other. And I mean, our group is growing every single day. And I can't tell you, there's just so many amazing women in there, and I can't wait to see each and every single one of them grow and just become better and be able to provide a better future for their kids, their families, and just become a better person altogether. So whoever invited you here, get back with that person. If they invited you here, is because they saw a leader in you, and this is your opportunity. Opportunities like this don't come around very often, and there's a reason why you were here tonight. So I want to close it with that. And, honestly, I just want to say welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. We're here to support you. And we can guarantee that you will definitely win here.
Awesome.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Jason. Listen, guys, we appreciate your time.
Awesome. We'll see y'all. Everybody else, we'll see y'all.
You guys have a good night. We appreciate your time. We'll see you next time.